Today's episode is all about the quarter throttle. First, I need to replace the bars on this 190 Beast, so it's a perfect opportunity to stick on the quarter throttle, give it a test ride and see what that's all about. Right, let's start from the beginning here then. As you can see, my bars are pretty twisted. It's all that side that's bent up like this. It's sort of like you're on one of those chopper things. Anyway, how did this happen? I'm not really sure. I just lost the front end. I was cruising at 20-30 miles per hour and it just washed out. Now, it did hurt a little bit. I didn't have my GoPro on. I was disappointed about that because it would have been quite funny catching that on camera, but never mind. Anyway, I get home. I'm really nervous about the bike then. I start thinking about what happened. I just couldn't explain what happened to me. So I checked the front axle nut and bolt. Everything was fine. I checked the brake caliper. That was all tight, nothing loose. Checking my lever over and things like that. I just thought nothing's telling me that was what caused the front end to wash out. So check my front tire pressure. Now that was 32 psi, and straight away I thought that is my problem. That was my problem. Sorry, and how I had 32 psi in there was because I had a rear puncture a few weeks ago. I put that down to not having enough psi, so I pumped them both up with a cheap pump, and the gauge was probably reading 25 psi. So yeah, what the moral of that story is, don't use a cheap gauge. Anyway, I'm putting this small mishap down to having too much psi in the front tyre. And then, as a result of this mishap, obviously I've twisted up the bars. I've actually got a bit of a dent on the exhaust kind of manifold piece as well, but I can't be bothered to show you that right now. And from that, obviously, we bent the bars. They need to be replaced. I can't ride like that anymore. They're so twisted. It just puts me off. It doesn't feel right. I'm not comfortable. They gotta go. At the table then, you can see we got the stock replacement bars. Don't ask me why. It was mainly because of price and availability. Then next to it, we got the Stomp 1/4 throttle to install and test in this episode. Ah, yeah, tight as a fucker. The bars are off. Now all I need to do is fit the new quarter throttle and reinstall all the other components back on the bars exactly the way they came off. I thought I would show you these before I put them on the scrap heap, but yeah, that's grade A Chinesium for you. Just having a quick look, because I could remember there's not a lot of space around here, but I think the job will go easy enough. I'm going to have to remove the carb, that's for sure, but if I just take the filter off, undo it here, pull it out, it'll give me a lot more space to be able to sort out the throttle cable and make sure I don't cross thread anything. It's not as easy as it would be on my 170, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. And there we go, the bars have been replaced and now the quarter throttle's been installed. It does look it does stand out a bit like a sore thumb. That was the only option I had because otherwise it was catching my levers. If I didn't have that far enough down the bar, it was catching the nut. And these bars, the contour of these bars, when you try tightening this up, it kind of pulls back up straight. It was a little bit of a tricky job just trying to get that all set up right. But now my front brake works 100%. I'll have no excuses. There's no catching. There's nothing. It's got plenty of space. And like I said, that was my only option. No other issues. Everything else run really smooth. The throttle cable went straight into the top of the carb. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky, but this one just went really smooth first attempt. Now all that's left to do is give it a test ride and see what these quarter throttles are all about.
And that is exactly what I am about to do now. It's been a good week since I fitted that quarter throttle, to tell the truth. This has been my only chance to get out. First thing you're going to notice, yeah, I'm not too impressed with the position of this. But in my defence, if you have a look, and it's because of these fat bars, the contours and the tubing is just, well, it's all sorts of shapes. But look, nearly touching, that nut would nearly catch there. I tried putting this down, but it wouldn't fix, it wouldn't sit tight, it just kept loosening up and swinging up, so that's been my only option. So the main task for today really is just testing this thing out, giving it a once over, hoping there's no problems with the engine or the carb. Maybe it feeds the carb too fast, or wants the carb to feed faster, if you know what I mean. I have heard a few things, but I like to try for myself. I had a little ride up here. I didn't really do much, I was just letting the bike warm up, but I could notice a bit of a difference. But I wanted to save that for the camera. Let's start it up. Goggles down so we don't get any of those flies in my eyes. Whoa. Oh yeah, I don't want to think too much about what happened last time either. Definitely, you can notice it's making the airway. You haven't got to twist as much. Try to be careful. You're only out for an easy test ride today, don't forget. You've got to save yourself for the next weekend. No tractor. Already I'm just really enjoying that. I think it's quite a good addition so far. That's very interesting, I gotta say. It's actually really twitchy now. Before, you were like, even when I'm wobbling about a little bit, just the micromillimeter gives me a reaction. That's what it's all about, I suppose. Oh no, do you know what I've just remembered? Also last time my seat bolt came out and I haven't replaced it. It's still held on by elastic band. Proper cowboy job that is. You know, I was thinking that this will be some sort of really horrible gimmick. You'll have it on for a ride and then you spend another half an hour switching it back for the old one. That's why I didn't change the grips, because I wasn't sure what I'm going to think of this. But I'm definitely going to be leaving it on for some more testing, so far anyway. I want to go through there. Oh, you. Starter's done it again. I've checked my battery terminals when I had the seat cover off. They're all as tight as you like. I don't know what else it could be, or unless it's a faulty starter motor. I actually haven't checked all these, but I shouldn't need to. It's a bit annoying now, to tell the truth. Good job we got a kickstart. I'm loving it. This is great. That pickup's pretty good. You could definitely make a mistake with this, so. Here. Oh my god, just noticed. I've got no feel. Oh, stony though. Oh god. Oh, I just noticed. I think there's something planted in here. I would say there is. I don't know though. Here I am then. Just had a really nice, enjoyable little ride, and well, I've cooled off a bit, but I'm just trying to gather my first thoughts and impressions. It's different than I imagined, and it's better than I thought. That's all I can say at the moment. But what I am thinking is that I mentioned when I was riding about the twitchy throttle. It reminds me of my Saron, to be fair, the electric one. But what the was that? What the hell? Did you hear that? There's someone with a gun somewhere. Bloody hell. Better not be trespassing. No farmers. Oh God! What the fuck? Excuse my language, that's made me jump. What was I saying? The twitchy throttle. Well, yeah, that could potentially give you whiskey throttle a lot easier than if you had the standard throttle on there. But that's all good. But what I am saying, if you're probably a novice or something like that, then if you've got one of these on there and you're in sort of a built up area giving it some and you whiskey throttle and you've got a bail, well, it's Bon Voyage 190 Beast, that's for sure. It'll just be gone, and yeah, if you know what I'm trying to say. I'm still trying to gather I'm just very surprised actually. Would I install this on my other bikes? No, because I actually like a bit of slack on the throttle in the ways that then if I am racing between trees or something like that, the chances of me slipping and whiskey throttling are, well, a lot less than if I had a quarter throttle on, is what I'm trying to say. It's been an enjoyable experience and a good little test. I'm surprised I haven't done it before. Let me just check that's still on. Tang, that's working a treat. Anyway, I still can't see what that banging was. Probably trying to scare me. Yeah, well, scare me. What else can I say? I hate the looks of it. Yeah. Just the way I've had to position it. But when you fit these aftermarket parts, sometimes you have to sacrifice something, and I prefer my levers down, so I've sacrificed that a bit, but Bullhead likes them sort of in line. I think I've mentioned everything I wanted to now. All that's left for me to do now is thank you, especially as you got this far. I appreciate that support. I hope you enjoyed this upload, and maybe we shall see you in the future. MOTO Machines out. Oh yes, the electric start worked. I'm unsure what's happening there.